First at noon, fire investigators on the Big Island are still trying to figure out what sparked a deadly blaze at a small Hilo hotel. Firefighters got the call at 2 yesterday morning to the two-story building on Pu'ueo Street. One guest says his girlfriend woke up to loud crashes and bangs, but they heard no smoke alarms. They didn't have time to put on shoes, and she suffered burns on her feet. Firefighters say the structure was engulfed in flames, with portions of the building already collapsed when crews arrived.
We opened the door to the hotel room, and there was literally fire shooting up directly to their right side, completely engulfing the entire building in flames, and we had to run out and lost everything. Total devastation. I mean, it's really awful.
While some of us are panicking, worried about getting our families out, there's others taking the initiative, grabbing the water hoses, watering down the plants behind us, preventing the building from catching on fire. So thank you, neighbors. We really need more people like you.
Police say one person was found dead in a room, and investigators are still working on identification. Guests were evacuated to a Red Cross shelter, and according to the hotel's website, the hotel was built back in 1911. Our other big story today, we start with a live look at Wailea, Maui, a beautiful but blustery day outside, and we have dry and windy conditions in the forecast, which means the threat of critical fire weather. Our team has declared first alert weather days for today through Saturday as a red flag warning is in effect. Let's send it over to Billy V for more on what we can expect. Billy.
Thank you very much, Ashley. 12:02 right now here in the midday. Let me give you an update once again. First alert weather day declared for today. We've highlighted in red. What we've got is a dry area or a dry air that's impacting our Hawaiian Islands. And what that is that the dry air along with the breezy conditions and the low humidity, you put those things together. And so once again, there's concern. You might want to, not engage in, if you usually clean the yard, maybe you burn some of the rubbish, leave that for just another time. Make sure that you check around your homes and make sure that you're safe. So once again, first alert weather day today, and this red flag warning is going to stay with us all the way until Saturday. We'll have more details coming up in just a couple of moments, and we'll give you the full forecast as well too. Let's get you back to Ashley.
Thank you, Billy. Honolulu police are searching for two men accused of robbing and stabbing a 29-year-old man in Moiliili. Now, the victim was sitting in his car near Long's Drugs at around 3 Wednesday afternoon. Investigators say the attackers were wearing black and had a gun and fled on foot. The victim suffered serious injuries. Please call police with any tips at the number on the bottom of your screen. The man who caused a 15-hour standoff with police in Kapahulu on Tuesday is now charged with assault on a federal officer. Robert Melvin Morris surrendered at around 1 yesterday morning after barricading himself with a woman at a home on Herbert Street. Morris, seen here after a car theft conviction years ago, is now at the Federal Detention Center. The 49-year-old allegedly shot a DEA task officer in the hand while agents were executing a search warrant. Neighbors were evacuated for the entire day. A judge says serial road rager Nathaniel Radamak is fit to stand trial in January for allegedly assaulting 2 women in Kaka'ako back in the spring. That's after 3 mental health experts evaluated the 39-year-old. He was allegedly caught on camera attacking a mother and her daughter during a parking dispute. Radamak has previous convictions in California for 8 other road rage assaults. Corey Kamaka was on his way home from work in Nanakuli on Monday night, but never made it after he was killed in a hit-and-run crash. Dylan Ancheta spoke to his loved ones, who are now begging for the driver to turn themselves in.
They took away my father, but I will still keep rising even though through hard times like this.
Ku'ulei Kamaka is just 9 years old.
I love you, Dad.
She and her 3 brothers are now without a father. Corey Kamaka was 38.
He was such a good dad. He's such a loving husband. I feel like other guys around him idolized
who he was because of his character.
He's been with his wife since 2007, and together they had 4 children. Their youngest just turned a year old.
It's like you forget for a split second, and then you expect it to walk in the door, and you're like, wait, no, he's not.
He was a very kind, big-hearted, loving man that cared for his family. That was his biggest joy in his life, was his family and his children.
Kamaka was riding his e-bike along Farrington Highway on his way home from work Monday night when a driver hit him at Helilua Street. The person responsible drove away from the scene. Police found the suspected truck involved shortly after, but are still working to find out who was driving. That vehicle was reported stolen a day after the crash.
Family members were told by his co-workers that they saw him putting on a helmet before he left work to go home. And his loved ones say that he always made safety a priority for himself and others while riding.
He is in an e-bike group, but he was always avid about making sure that everyone in the group always wore their protective gear and their helmets, because it is a very important topic.
The family says a doctor confirmed he had his helmet on at the time of the crash, despite a conflicting report from HPD that said he didn't. As police hunt the driver responsible, the family is on a search of their own.
Just turn yourself in and do the right thing. Do what's pono. Do what is pono and what is right.
Because we're not going to stop looking for you. Trust me, Corey's love is spread throughout everywhere.
Far and wide.
That nobody's gonna give up looking for you. So you might as well turn yourself in. Make it right while you can.
Anyone with information on the driver should contact Honolulu Police. Dylan and Cheta, Hawaii News Now.
On Maui, a 79-year-old man is in critical condition after a crash in Kihei. It happened just before 7:30 yesterday morning. Police say a Ford F-150 was turning onto Auhana Road when it hit the man riding an electric-assisted bike. He was not wearing a helmet. The driver, a 40-year-old man from Kihei, was arrested at the scene but has been released pending investigation. On Oahu, crews have completed repairs on the 20-inch water main break that broke on Dole Street near UH Manoa. They finished around 1 this morning and are now working to refill the main and restore the road. The water main break flooded about a dozen homes Tuesday night. Residents on Kuali Road next to Kanevai Park say the water got up to their knees. Kent Simpson says he lost his computer and all of his furniture, but his insurance agent told him the damage may not be covered because the main break was an infrastructure problem and not a natural disaster.
I'm kind of frustrated right now because, we taken all the necessary documentations. That's just another slap in your face when you're dealing with trying to find a place to stay, trying to replace items that you lost in an economy that's already really breaking the back of just hardworking people.
The Board of Water Supply is still asking customers from Punchbowl to Kaimuki to conserve water. It's day 23 of the government shutdown, which is already the second longest in U.S. history. And the latest attempts in Congress to ease the pain of some federal workers were shot down again in the Senate. Erica Brown has more from Capitol Hill.
After weeks of working without pay, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says some air traffic controllers have to now take second jobs in order to make ends meet.
I don't want them delivering for DoorDash. I don't want them driving Uber. I want them coming to their facilities and controlling the airspace.
Thursday, the Senate failed to advance a Republican proposal to pay federal workers and military members who are working during the shutdown without pay.
The motion is not agreed to.
Democrats who rejected the proposal argued the bill would give the White House broad authority to determine which federal workers get paid and which do not.
You've read the remarks of Russ Vought, the head of OMB. He wants to visit, quote, trauma on federal employees, and he wants to fire a lot of them. He has said so.
That's, again,
but that's an important piece here.
The longer the shutdown drags on, the greater the impact on Americans nationwide. Dozens of states have issued warnings that the food assistance program known as SNAP could soon run out of funding.
We are absolutely on the precipice of a hunger emergency.
7 million depend on the WIC program, which provides aid to low-income mothers and young children, while an estimated 41 million Americans rely on SNAP.
But the benefits will not be coming if there's no end to the shutdown before November 1.
Now, more than 3 weeks since the shutdown began, there are still no official negotiations underway between Democrat and Republican leaders, or signs that the deadlock could end anytime soon. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Here at home, the Honolulu Police Department is now paying monthly bonuses to its 911 dispatchers in an effort to keep them on the job. Workers will get an additional $500, $1,000, and $2,000 a month, depending on their position in the call center, starting with their next paycheck. They'll also continue to get an extra $2 of incentive pay for every hour worked. With the bonuses, entry-level emergency dispatchers will earn about $70,000 a year. The last remaining truckloads of Maui wildfire debris have been moved to their permanent disposal site at the Central Maui landfill. Crews can now begin restoring the temporary storage site at Olowalu. The county says trucks will be hauling restoration materials and debris for about 10 more weeks. And also on the Valley Isle, the Kapalua Plantation Golf Course will soon be back open for play. Tee times will be offered for dates starting on November 10th. The course has been closed since September 2nd because of a lack of irrigation caused by the ongoing water shortage. It caused the PGA to pull the plug on the 2026 Century Tournament at Kapalua. It was announced yesterday that the tournament will not be moved to a different course. That makes the Sony Open at the Waialae Country Club next year's tour opener. Ahead on This Is Now, dozens of arrests are made in an NBA gambling scandal that is rocking the basketball world. Plus, a multi-million-dollar project to reopen a Big Island boat ramp is foiled by Mother Nature. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Big Island residents are disappointed after a project to dredge a channel from the ocean to the Poho'iki boat ramp failed. The $9 million effort to open a path through lava debris from the 2018 eruption was completed just a few weeks ago, but Mother Nature quickly undid the work, and the vital boat ramp is landlocked once again. Residents and officials say they saw it coming.
A 10-year-old kid could have probably looked at this and said, well, this isn't going to work. the waves are going to come out of the south and blow that gravel right back into this channel.
Community members have supported removing all the sand and debris from the bay, but that had a price tag of more than $40 million. The DLNR said it recognizes the significance of the boat ramp and will continue to work with the community and elected officials to find a path forward. More than 30 people were arrested in 2 criminal cases that are rocking the basketball world just as the season tipped off this week. One investigation involves the mafia. The other is being called the most brazen sports gambling scheme since online betting was legalized. Christian Benavides has the details.
Your winning streak has ended. Your luck has run out.
That was the message from the U.S. Attorney's Office in New York, announcing more than 30 arrests in 2 separate gambling schemes. In one, Portland Trail Blazers head coach and Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups is accused of being involved in an underground multi-state poker ring backed by the Italian mafia.
These defendants, which include former professional athletes, used high-tech cheating technology to steal millions of dollars from victims in underground poker games that were secretly fixed. The games in the New York area were backed by the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese crime families of La Cosa Nostra.
The technology included a rigged shuffling machine, an X-ray device, and special glasses to see pre-marked cards. The other case
3 points shot
involves Miami Heat player Terry Rozier. Prosecutors say this 2023 game is one of several where he tipped off others that he would fake an injury.
Members of the group placed more than $200,000 in wagers on his under statistics. Rozier exited the game after just 9 minutes, and those bets paid out, generating tens of thousands of dollars.
Dan Roberts is editor-in-chief at Front Office Sports.
It's not just the NBA that is dealing with scandals that have resulted from legalized sports betting. We've seen a number of them in baseball, and yet basketball seems to be the sport where you have the most of this, probably due to the prevalence of prop bets.
While the cases are separate, 3 people are named as defendants in both, including Damon Jones, a former Cleveland Cavalier player and assistant coach. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Christian, thank you very much. 12:17 right now. Look at the trade winds. They're continuing to be brisk, 10 to 20 plus miles per hour. 87 degrees Kailua Kona, 87 degrees in Honolulu, and not a whole lot of moisture out there. We'll be right back. You're watching Sunrise. You're watching Hawaii News Now.
Now, First Alert Weather with Billy V.
Welcome back, 12:20, 20 minutes after noon. Let's go ahead and give you the information you need right now. We have a fire weather warning, or a red flag warning, that is currently in effect for the portions of all the Hawaiian Islands. Take a look at all the areas that are highlighted in red. That's the areas that we're talking about right now. And this is going to be in effect until 6 p.m. coming up on Saturday evening. So you might want to take precautions today, tomorrow, next couple of days. Here's the reasons why. We've got not a whole lot of moisture out there. As a matter of fact, trade winds are blowing strong, and then humidity levels are going to be low. So not a whole lot in the trade wind flow. Rain would definitely help us, but we're not going to get any. And then as we take a look at today, you can see those winds are going to be 15 to 25 plus miles per hour. As we take a look at the 7-day forecast, once again, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that's your first alert weather days. It gets better after that, but the next 3 days, we're going to have to watch very, very carefully. Ashley, back over to you.
Thank you, Billy. Still to come, UH Hilo has found a unique way to help address Hawaii's shortage of healthcare professionals. That's ahead in today's Good News Now. Back. It's time for some good news now. There's a shortage of healthcare providers in Hawaii, especially in our rural communities, but UH Hilo has come up with a creative way to fill that gap. Casey Lund explains.
Aloha from Queens Punch Bowl, and we want to mahalo Queens for hosting us. Of course, we're talking about the UH Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy. We're not in Hilo, though. We're here on Oahu, and that's because pharmacists, they get educated there, serve our communities across the state. And so, again, we want to thank Queens for hosting us, but I want to introduce the Dean of the UH Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy, Dean Ray Matsumoto. Dr. Ray Matsumoto, thank you for being with us today. This is a really exciting time. This new program, PharmD XO, can you explain what that means and what you folks are trying to accomplish here and the need that exists in our community?
Okay, so PharmD XO, XO stands for Extended Online. It's a new pathway to a doctoral pharmacy degree right here in Hawaii. As you know, the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy is the only college of pharmacy here. And the XO is intended for working adults so that they can continue to live and work in their communities while pursuing their education online, taking courses online, and then traveling to Hilo once a year for brief periods of time to do the hands-on parts of the learning.
Yeah. And we want to talk about the deadline, which is coming up, and the need to kind of reach out to the college even before you apply to kind of make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, as they say. But just to give people kind of the layperson, somebody that may not have to go to the pharmacy that often and rely on pharmacists, pharmacy technicians, the folks that are employed there, just how important of a role they play in the healthcare system really across the state.
Yes, so pharmacists do a lot more than just dispense medication. In community clinics, they provide a lot of preventative care like vaccinations, health screenings, and in many healthcare systems, they also do medication therapy management as well as help physicians manage chronic disease states. So basically, any disease that requires medications to live a healthy life, pharmacists are very much involved in those roles.
Yeah, and when those employees get out of the pharmacy in their local rural communities, especially like Molokai Drugs, and folks like Precious, who I know everybody knows over there, it really kind of puts a real strain on the services that they provide. So this is an important opportunity for people. The deadline to apply is December 1st. This is the inaugural program in 2026. Reach out to the college with the information on your screen. But if you want to stop by, you happen to be in Hilo on this Sunday, tell us what folks can expect.
Yes, so this Sunday, it's our annual DKICP Health and Science Fair. So come to the college on the UH Hilo campus. We're located across Inilo Astronomy Center from 9 to 2. You can do health screenings with our students, learn more about the college. We'll also have representatives from our other health professional programs, so nursing, but we have pumpkin patches, we have food trucks. You can meet some of our UH Hilo Vulcan athletes. And there'll be something for everyone.
And it could be really the next step in a life-changing career that could really improve not only your life, but the lives of so many people in our community.
Absolutely.
Dean Matsumoto, thank you so much for being with us. If you missed any of those details, including what's happening this Sunday, we have all that information at HawaiiNewsNow.com. Reporting at Queens Punch Bowl, I'll send things back to you.
Thank you, Case. A Hauula Elementary student was surprised with quite an impressive honor.
We'd like to welcome up DJ. Is DJ in the house? DJ.
Hauula Elementary 6th grader DJ Moses was surprised yesterday morning with the Kindest Kid in America award. He's this year's Hawaii honoree. DJ was nominated for the award by his fellow students. He was presented with a custom children's book about his kindness.
So I thought it was somebody else, but then they said DJ, then it finally clicked. Other than that, I'm stoked. Be kind and always help people and always help your parents.
Oh, he do everything he can to help out. I mean, he's usually the first one there helping his papa, helping anybody that needs help.
I bet his dad is so proud. Now, the Kindest Kid in America initiative celebrates children who show compassion, inclusion, and positivity nationwide. Well, who says surgery can't have a little music? A Parkinson's patient played her clarinet mid-operation to help surgeons fine-tune her instrument. Denise Bacon, she's 64 years old, got to play her beloved clarinet while undergoing deep brain stimulation at King's College Hospital in the UK. Surgeons watched in real time as her finger movement improved, letting them adjust the treatment on the spot. The personalized approach gave Denise immediate results. She can now play, walk again, and she's hitting the right notes for her life. We're going to leave you with another look outside. Just kidding. Here's the full screen, everybody. Thanks for watching. This is Now. It's a First Alert Weather Day. Stick with us.